Hey, welcome to Frame Fitness. My name is Karen, and today I'm going to take you through a 30-minute Pilates fusion using ankle weights. So let's get started. Coming to the top of your mat, bring your feet together in perfect alignment, so big toes touching. Go ahead, lift the shoulder blades up towards the ears and push them back and down. Let's set in that posture. Take a breath in as you reach the arms up towards the ceiling, lengthening the body. Draw the abdomen in. Exhale, open up the arms as you hinge at the hips, coming down towards the floor. Softening your knees just to allow your hands to come flat to the floor. Go ahead and step back to a high plank. We're going to tap the knees down and soften the elbows. Push forward to a modified upward dog. You can uncurl your toes. And then exhale as you move to table again. Curl your toes, send your hips up and back towards down dog. And then just go ahead and pedal out your heels here. So waking up the backs of the legs. Alternate the right and the left down. And then go ahead and press both heels down now equally. Shake your head no. And shake it yes. Just release any tension you have in your head, neck, and shoulders. Rise high to the toes, bend your knees, and step forward towards the top of your mat. You're going to inhale, lift and lengthen, and then exhale, fold. Let your head just go. And then rise up to standing. We're going to do that one more time because it's a great way to wake up the body. Inhale, reach up again. Exhale, open up the arms as you swan dive and hinge at the hips. Inhale, lift and lengthen one more time. Bend your knees, plant your hands down, step back to that high plank. We're going to go a little bit more advanced now. Tap your knees down, bend your elbows, push forward to that modified upward dog. Option to lift the thighs up as you really engage through the legs, and then press and roll over the toes into that downward dog. We're going to pedal out the heels here again, right and left. Good, one more time. And let's rise both heels up and then press both heels down. One more time. Rise up and bend. You're going to rise up and hold. Bend your knees and push forward to a high plank. Maybe adjust your foot placement. Try and get your shoulder blades in alignment with your wrists and draw the abdomen in. We're going to go right into some body shifting. So push forward onto the toes, bringing your head beyond the edge of your mat, and then go ahead and roll back. So we're going to glide forward like you would on the reformer, and then back. So we glide forward and back, just warming up those abs. Let's go forward for 5 and 4. Good. Push for 3, 2. On 1, we're going to push and pause right here. Let's draw a little hula hoop with those hips. So going up and around, pressing firmly into the hands. Try and draw the belly button to spine at the top part of that circle. Imagining you're in a little hula hoop. We're going to go 4 more in this direction. So let's go up for 4. You got this. For 3, for 2. On 1, we're going to reverse it. So let's go the other way. So keep pressing the mat away from you. Keep drawing the belly button in and up. Good. We have 3 more here. So let's go for 3, 2. Your last one, we're going to hold this. Let's go back to those shifts, forward and back. Last set of shifts here. Waking up the entire body, feeling work through the arms, feel work through the core. Let's go for 3. For 2, on 1, we're going to take a little break, push it back to down dog, and then let's push forward again into that high plank. Let's roll to the outer edge of the left foot, inner edge of the right. So upper body is going to stay facing the mat. We're almost in a side plank with the low body. Go ahead, lift the hips up, and then let's dive forward. With control. We lift up, feeling the left obliques working. Press up as you lift and lower down. Try and stay on the outer edges of your feet. Lift and lower. We have 3 more here. Let's lift for 3 and lower. For 2 and lower. And 1. Coming to the toes, roll to the outer edge of the other foot. So right outer edge, inner edge of the left. Good. The lower you can lower your hip here, the more work you may feel through the obliques. Good. Let's lower and lift, waking up the side of the body. Let's go for 4 right here and lift. For 3, 2, On 1, we're going to find that center, Come to downward dog, and we are going to walk it in nice and slow towards your hands. Take your time, staying on the tiptoes. And then once you arrive here, let's soften through the knees and roll up bone by bone, vertebrae by vertebrae, until you come all the way up to standing. And that's your warm-up. Let's get started with a leg sequence. So if you haven't strapped on your ankle weights, go ahead and strap them on. You don't have to use it. It just adds a little more intensity to your workout. Let's start with the left leg forward and the right leg back. So coming into a nice stance. Want to keep your hips square to the front of your room. We're going to drop that back knee. You can take your hands to heart center. Drop that back knee into a hovering lunge, and then push forward, straightening the back leg. So we're just going to start with that movement. We drop, and then we push. We drop and push. I want you to focus on pressing down really firmly with that standing leg. So really pushing through that left heel. See if you can wiggle those toes a bit. Really getting a lot of energy into that left glute. We'll go for 4 more right here. For 3, and you push. For 2, your last one, we're going to hold that nice diagonal stance. Kind of like what we did in the high plank, we're going to do those body shifts here. Let's roll onto that big toe of the right foot and go ahead and grip the floor. So you roll forward, little tiny movement, but you should be feeling quite a bit through that left glute. And back. Good. We roll forward and back. Forward and back. Let's do 4 more. 4. Really nice. So keeping those hips really square and keep pushing through that left heel. On 1, we're going to hold it here. Let's just hold, finding a little bit of a balance challenge. See if you can float the back foot, just like 1 little centimeter off the floor. 1 little inch. You lift. So you're pushing so much into that left heel, and you're lifting that foot up. We'll go for 5. Good, and 4. I don't know about you guys, but I'm feeling quite a bit in that left glute right now. 3 more. Your last 2. On 1, we're going to stand up. Let's give it a shake. We're going to go right into that second side. So the right leg's going to come forward. The left leg's going to come back. You can have your hands at heart center. It's always a great option to hold hand weights if you like. Go ahead, drop that back knee, and then push forward into that front heel. We drop and then push. Drop, really pull up through that left thigh. So that left leg is super active. You drop and then you push. Drop and push. Good, really feeling a lot of energy in that left leg. Right here, we go down and push. Drop, push, good. We'll do 4 more right here. 4. Then we're going into those body shifts. In 3. In 2. You're going to push right here. Let's hold this angle. Body shift forward so you're rolling onto the left big toes, and then go ahead and grip with the balls of the feet. You push forward and then grip. Push forward. Watch that knee is staying stable so it's not coming into midline, but you're really tracking that knee over your second toe. Keep pushing into that heel. Shoulder blades are relaxed. Abdomen is engaged. Everything is working here. Let's go for 3, and then we're going to do that little lift off of the back foot. In 2, right here, you push and find that little lift and grip. Little push, little lift. It's minor, nothing too big. Not looking for a little big leg lift. Good, really pushing down on that right heel. Maybe look down at those toes, see if you can wiggle them a bit. Last 4, this is a challenge for balance for sure. Using your core to stabilize, this is the work. For 2 and 1, all the way up. Let's shake out those legs. You're gonna come to the back of your mat, and then let's nod the chin in towards the chest. You're gonna roll down bone by bone, walking the hands out into that downward dog. Go ahead, pedal out your heels, and then tap your knees to the floor. So we're in a tabletop position. Go ahead, let's reset the spine. Inhale as you push and round. Pull the belly button in and up, and then exhale, drop and tilt, send your gaze to the sky. 1 more, inhale, round, draw belly button in and up, And then exhale, find nice extension through the spine. We're going to go into a side lying series. So we'll start with coming all the way down onto your side. For proper alignment, you're going to take that bottom arm down and you'll allow the head to rest on your arm. You're going to pull both your knees in towards you and just go ahead and stack the top hip over the bottom hip. We're going to find that nice lift of the abdomen, the rib cage is lifting, should be space between your waist and the mat. Go ahead and lift that top leg up just to about hip height. If you're wearing ankle weights, you're definitely going to feel this one. We go up an inch and down an inch. Option to also add on a resistance band if you're looking for a little more of a challenge. We go up an inch and down. So working towards about hip height, maybe a little higher. We're going to go for 5 more, and 4, and 3, 2. We're going to lift and hold it right here. Let's draw a little circle with that knee. So going up and around. Up and around. Good. So feeling the work through the outer thigh, maintaining that core engagement. So abs are lifting off the mat. We're going to reverse the direction, so taking it forward. Good. We'll go 3 more in this direction, so let's circle for 3. Good. For 2. On 1, you're going to hold the legs still. Go ahead and push the leg slightly away from you. We're going to go with a flexed foot and then pull the knee back in. So with control, we're going to go ahead and extend the leg without straightening it and then bring it back in. So starting to feel the work in the glutes, behind the leg, push and bring it back in. Maintaining that core engagement. Press away, pull it back in. We'll do 3 more like this. Push for 3. Bring it back for 2. Your last one, we're going to press it all the way out. Good. Flexing that foot, we're going up an inch, down an inch with a straight leg. I want you to focus on pulling up through that thigh muscle, maintaining that core engagement so belly button is towards your spine, length from the top of the head towards your tailbone. We're going to go 3 more. We're going to change the angle of our foot. In 2, in 1, let's hold it up. Angle the big toe down. You're going to lead this lift with the heel right now. So we lift with the heel. Maybe starting to feel the back of the leg on this angle. Notice how you're feeling different angles kind of hit the back of the leg a little bit more. We're going to go 3 more here. 2. On 1, you're going to lift and pause. Turn the angle so the big toe is facing the ceiling now. And we're going to lift up an inch, down an inch. Up and down. Good. Try and really keep that leg engaged. Even if you're not wearing ankle weights, you will feel this work if you're really pulling up through the thigh. Using your own body weight here is also amazing. Go back to that neutral alignment. So side of the foot is facing the ceiling. We're going to go up an inch, down an inch. 1 more set here to finish it off. Let's go up and down, up and down. See if you can lift the leg even slightly higher than hip height. Your last 3 right here. It's 2. On 1, we're going to pull the knee in. We're going into a second set. Let's go up an inch, down, up and down. So really starting to feel that burn outside the leg, maintaining that form, that really beautiful alignment. Working your core here, even though we're working outer thigh. Core is engaged. Going into those circles, let's take it back and back, back. So watching those hips that they're not rolling forward or back, but you have stillness across the pelvis. 3 more in this direction. In 2, we'll switch it up. 1 right here. Let's reverse that movement. So bringing it forward and forward. Good. At any point in time, if you want to take the ankle weight off, you can. Just feeling a little bit less resistance, but try and keep the movement happening. Right here, we're going to do 2 more, and then we're going to go into the partial leg extension in 1 right here. Partial leg extension, pressing with the heel, bring it back in. Partial leg extension. Good. So we're not going with a straight leg. You're just sort of moving the heel away from you, and then bring it back in. Move the heel away. We're going to that full extension in 3, getting ready. Push for 3. Bring it back for 2. Right here, let's go into that full extension. Foot should feel good for 1 second as you press the heel far away from you. Keeping that foot flexed, let's go up an inch, down, up and down. We're almost there. Let's finish this sequence on this side. Good, keep it lifted about hip height, maybe higher if you can. Let's lift and hold. Angle big toe down. Let's go up, leading this movement with the heel. Feeling the back of the leg here, maintaining that core engagement. So if you're dropping that hip, see if you can lift it a little bit. And go ahead and rotate big toe to ceiling. We go up an inch and up. That's it. Lift, lift. Maybe feeling the quad here. Last 4. Last 3, we're going to find center with the leg. Lift it up. Let's go. Finish strong for 8 and 7, for 6, 5. Keep it going. Your last 3, 2, and 1. Let's pull that knee in. All right, let's give it a tap if that feels good for you. Just releasing any tension. Maybe pull that knee in towards you. Circle that leg around. I'm going to give you the opportunity to relax that leg right now. Let's pull it in and then lower the leg right in front of you. You're going to go ahead and lengthen that bottom leg now. So the bottom leg is now the working leg. This leg is going to get a chance to relax. We're going to work adductors on the bottom leg. Flex that foot. You're going to go ahead and lift the leg up off the floor fully. So you want to try and get the thigh lifted. Let's go up an inch, up an inch. So really flexing through that foot. Just watching that you're not rolling back, you're lifting that bottom leg up. Try and maintain that core engagement. You had it for the outer thigh. So the belly button is working towards spine. You're finding a little bit of an abdominal lift off the mat. Top leg is resting, bottom leg is fully engaged. We're going to go up and hold here. We're going to play around with foot angles again. Angle big toe to the ceiling. Let's take it up and up, really feeling the inner thigh from the knee all the way up to your pubic bone. That's the engagement I want you to start to feel. Try not to relax that leg down, but keep it lifted the whole time. Angle the other way. So heel is facing the ceiling, pinky toe towards the floor. We're lifting up right here. Let's go up and up. Good, you should start to feel that burn right about now. We're going to go 3 more, and then we're going to pivot that foot to neutral, in 2, in 1. Let's pivot it to neutral, take it up, and up. Lift, and lift. Almost there, lift. Keeping that foot flexed is going to really activate that leg. Keep it going. Last 3. Last 2, we're going to find an isometric hold. Let's hold it right here. No movement, just hold. Send energy out of that heel. Get it up 1 more inch and hold for 5. Your last 4, 3, 2. All right, you guys, let's drop that leg. Coming onto your back, let's windshield wiper the legs side to side. It's going to feel great. So just dropping the legs to the right and then to the left. Good. 1 more time, right and left. Allow the legs just to fall open here. Maybe take your hands to your inner thighs. Let's take a breath reset. Take a deep cleansing breath in through the nose. And then exhale, maybe pressing down through the thighs. Hugging the knees in. We're going to rock and roll right up to seated. We have that second side to start. All right, you guys, swing it around. Lengthen that bottom arm to the floor. Allow your head to rest. Draw both your knees in towards your chest. Let's find that nice abdominal lift off the floor. Top leg lifts. We go right into it. Let's go up an inch and down. Up an inch and down. So maintaining stability across the hips. Watch that you're not rocking forward or back. Up. Up. 4 more, and then we take it into circles. In 3, 2. We're going to hold it up. Let's draw that little circle here. Good, and then reverse the circle. Take it back. Good, 5 more in this direction. Go 4, 3, 2, we're going to go right into those press outs right here. So partial press away, bring it back in. You're trying to straighten the leg, but we're not going all the way out. Little push, bring it back. Little press, maintaining that leg at hip height the whole time. So watch that it's not going too low. 4 more. We're going to go into a full extension, into getting ready. Right here, let's take it all the way out. We're going to flex that foot. Let's go up an inch. Up an inch. Leg is completely engaged here. Side of the foot is facing the ceiling. We're going to go into a downward rotation next. Getting ready. In 5, we lift. 4, 3, 2. We're going to lift it up and pause here. Angle that big toe downwards. Let's lift with the back of the leg. So feeling glute working here. We lift. Lift. Your last 5, we're going to change the rotation. In 3, getting ready. In 2, let's lift and hold. Turn the rotation. Change the rotation. Big toe to ceiling. We go up and up. Really feeling the back of the leg on this one. For 3, for 2, we're going to bring the knee all the way in. Let's reset and start second sequence. We go up and up. Lift. So feeling the back of the leg here. We go up. Going into those circles, coming up, maintaining that core engagement. 3, we're going to go into those circles. In 2, right here, circle that leg back. Back. And forward, bring it forward. Working that glute med, the muscle right at the side of the bum, really feeling it active right here. Going into those partials extensions in 3, in 2, right here. We're going to hold it. Go ahead, press that heel away without straining it fully. I'm holding onto my butt because I can't even feel it. All right, let's push away, bring it back. Push away, bring it back. We have 4 more. Let's go for 4 and in. For 3, going into that straight leg. All right, let's push it all the way out. Last part of this sequence here. Let's finish strong. We go up an inch, up. Last 5, we go into a downward rotation. In 3, getting ready. 2, on 1, we're going to lift and hold it. Angle, big toe down. Let's press to the ceiling with that heel. Lift, pulling up through that thigh. Last 4 right here. We turn big toe to ceiling. Right here. Into, in 1, hold it. Turn. Let's lift it up right here. It's up. Up. Good. This is where you feel quite a bit in the glutes on this angle. Last 4. Last 3. 2. We're going to find that isometric hold. Angle the foot so it's completely parallel to your mat. Let's lift it up. Press the heel away. Find that hold. For 5, make this leg super active. For 4, 3, 2, pull it in. All right, you guys, that's it for the outer thigh, top leg. Tap it out. Do what you need to do. Woo, release the tension. Pull that knee in. Relax that leg down. You're going to stretch that bottom leg out. We're going to work the bottom inner thigh now. Tapping that out if it's still burning. Okay, so we're going to flex the bottom leg. Go ahead and lift the leg off the floor. Again, pushing the heel away from you. We're going up an inch right here, up. Try and get the whole thigh to lift off the floor. Keep that core engagement. Watch that you're not rolling back. You got this. Second side should feel a little bit easier or more familiar. 4 more here. Let's go for 4, 3, 2, we're going to lift it up and hold it. Angle the big toe to the ceiling. Let's go up. So leading this movement with your big toe. We take it up an inch. Up. Last 5, we're going to angle down in 4, 3, 2. You're going to lift it up and hold. Angle big toe down. Let's lead this with the heel. Up and up. Lift. Lift. Good. 4 more lifts here. In 3, 2. We're going to angle that foot back to parallel, lifting it up. Final set of 8 right here. It's 8, 7, 6, 5, 4. Let's lift it up a little higher if you can. Really flexing through that heel. 3, 2. We'll find a final isometric hold, lift and hold for 5, 4. Energizing through that leg for 3, 2, and relax it down. All right, you guys, we are done with the leg sequence. Rolling onto your back. Again, we're going to windshield wiper the knees right and left. And then find that position with the heels together. Take your hands to your inner thighs. You can close your eyes for a moment if that feels good for you. Take one cleansing breath in through the nose. Fill up. And then exhale, pressing down on the thighs, just feeling that nice stretch through the inner thighs. One more deep cleansing breath in. And then exhale, pushing down. Good. Hug your knees in. We'll do a little glute stretch. Go ahead and cross that left leg over the right thigh. You'll interlace your hands either behind the leg or in front of the shin, whatever feels good for you. Just finding that stretch. We'll take a breath in through the nose. And then exhale, pulling that knee a little closer, finding that nice stretch. Good. One more deep inhalation. And then exhale, finding a little more depth in that stretch. And release. We'll switch sides. Taking your fingers either behind that leg or in front of the shin. Deep breath in. And then exhale, pulling that leg in a little closer. One more deep inhalation. And then finding a little more depth by pulling the leg a little closer. Great. Let's uncross the legs. So staying on your back, we're going to go into a quick bridge sequence. So I want you to curl the tailbone off the mat. Go ahead and press up into a bridge. And we're going to go down an inch and up an inch. So feeling the backs of the legs working as you dip and lift. Watching that the hips are staying symmetrical. So in line with each other, down an inch and up. Squeezing the glutes at the top. Lift. We're going to go 3 more here. Let's lift for 3. For 2. On 1, you're going to lift and pause here. Little down an inch and up an inch. So we're just doing minor little lifts. Up and up. Good. Let's lift for 3. For 2. On 1, we're going to lift and pause. Go ahead. Keeping the hips really stable, you'll lift the right leg up to table. So knee in line with hip. Shin is parallel to the ceiling. We're going to go up an inch and up. Really feeling that left glute working. Pressing into that left heel. Just 4 and 3. 2, we're going to do a little toe tap. Let's take it down and up. So keeping hips really stable. Bracing through the abs. Last 3, your left glute should be feeling quite a bit here. 2. On 1, you're going to lower that foot down completely. Go ahead, bring that left leg up. Symmetry across the hips. You're going to go down an inch and up an inch. Down and lift. Good. Heavy across the shoulders. For 4. Let's lift. Digging into that right heel. Watch that that knee is not going out to the side. So hug it into midline. You're going to lift and pause here. Let's toe dive to the floor, lift it back up. We do that toe dive down and up. Your last 5 right here. With control, you're lowering that leg. 4 and up. 3. For 2. On 1, you're going to lower that foot down, lift the hips up 1 inch, and then roll down vertebrae by vertebrae through the spine. Good. Let those knees windshield wiper them again, right and left. Good. And then find your center. We're going to do a quick little ab sequence. Go ahead, bring that right leg and left leg up to table. You're going to keep the hips really symmetrical, interlace your fingers behind your head, and then just go ahead and lift up into an ab curl. So you kind of want to really focus on drawing the belly button in and keeping the elbows really wide. So we're going to go up an inch here and down an inch. Let's take it up and down, lifting from the sternum. Draw the belly button in towards your spine. We're going to go for 4. Let's lift for 3. Your last 2. On 1, we're going to lift and hold. Let's find that tiny pulse right here. It's up an inch and up. Your last 5 and 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're going to find an iso hold. Maybe reach your fingertips towards the front of the room. Maybe extend your legs, feeling a little bit more work. We're holding for 3, for 2, and 1. You guys are all done. Hug your knees into your chest. Windshield wiper your knees right and left again, and let's rock and roll forward and back, coming all the way up to seated. You guys are all done. Thank you so much for joining me. Can't wait to see you again.